On November 5, 1988, a boy was born into a middle-class Punjabi family in Delhi. A boy who had no idea that one day he would make an entire nation proud. His home was simple. His family was ordinary. A father who was a criminal lawyer. A mother who was a housewife. An older brother named Vikat. An older sister named Bhuvna. And then, there was him. The youngest. The one who would change everything. His father, Prem Kohli, worked day and night as a criminal lawyer. But the money was never enough. Bills piled up. Luxuries were a distant dream. This family lived paycheck to paycheck. But within these walls, something extraordinary was about to begin. At the age of just 3, the little boy picked up a cricket bat. He walked up to his father and said, "Bowl to me." His father was stunned. A 3-year-old asking for a cricket bat? Something sparked in his father's eyes that day. So his father bowled. And the tiny boy swung the bat with a confidence that shocked everyone watching. At 3 years old, his father smiled and whispered to himself, "This boy is going to be special." From that day on, the bat never left his hands. While other kids played in the streets for fun, this boy played to win. Every shot, every swing, it was like he was born for this. And his father? He watched silently, with tears of pride in his eyes. The narrow streets of Delhi became his first stadium. Every evening, a crowd gathered. Not to play, but to watch him. This boy didn't just hit the ball. He destroyed it. With aggression. With fire. With an intensity that made grown men gasp. He hated losing. Absolutely hated it. If someone got him out, he would argue, he would fight, he would demand another chance. This boy had something that coaches dream about. A fire that could not be put out. Neighbors started talking. Friends whispered to his father, "Your son is not normal. He's gifted. You have to put him in a proper cricket academy. Don't waste this talent. He can be something great." Prem Kohli watched his son from a distance. The evening sun behind him. His heart heavy with pride but also with worry. He knew his son had talent. But did he have the money to nurture it? That question kept him awake at night. Every time Sachin Tendulkar came on the television screen, the boy's eyes would light up. He would sit on the floor, inches from the screen, watching every shot, every movement. That's when the dream took shape. That's when he knew what he wanted to become. One day, his father asked him, "How much do you love cricket?" The boy looked at his father with burning eyes and said, "Just like Sachin plays alone and makes the whole country win, I will do the same. I will make India proud." His father felt the ground shake beneath him. But dreams come with a price. That night, while the boy studying, his parents sat in the kitchen, counting coins, calculating expenses. The academy fees, the cricket kit, the travel. How would they afford all of this? In 1998, at the age of 9, the boy walked through the gates of the West Delhi Cricket Academy. His heart was pounding. His kit bag was bigger than him. But his eyes? They were filled with an unshakable determination. His coach, Ranji Trophy player Rajkumar Sharma, saw something in this boy from day one. The way he held the bat, the way he attacked the ball, the fire in his eyes. Coach Sharma later said, "I have never seen such an active boy in my entire life." While other kids treated cricket as a hobby, this boy treated it as his life. Coach Sharma would smile every time he watched him bat. He told Prem Kohli, "Your son is going to be a star. Mark my words. He will represent India one day." Every evening, after training ended, all the other boys packed their bags and went home. But not him. He stayed. Alone on the ground. Batting. Practicing. Perfecting. The sun would set. The lights would dim. But he wouldn't leave. The ground was his home. Sometimes, he practiced so late that the floodlights were the only witnesses. The sound of his bat echoing through the empty ground. Every ball he hit was a promise. A promise to his father. A promise to himself. A promise to India. Behind every great player is a sacrifice no one sees. Prem Kohli walked into a sports shop and bought the best cricket equipment he could find. He knew he couldn't afford it. But he also knew he couldn't afford to let his son's dream die. While the boy slept dreaming of cricket, his father sat awake. Surrounded by bills and debts. Worry lines carved deep into his face. But not once. Not a single time. Did Prem Kohli think about giving up on his son's dream? Not once. The boy grew. And with him, his hunger grew. He trained like a warrior. Every morning. Every evening. Sweat dripping. Muscles aching. But his mind? Sharp as a blade. He was preparing himself. Not just for a match. But for greatness. In 2002, the news came. He was selected to play for the Delhi Under-15 team. The family erupted with joy. His father lifted him up. His mother cried. This was the first step. The first real step towards the dream. And then he unleashed himself. 390 runs in just 5 innings. 2 back-to-back centuries. 2 50s. Every bowler feared him. Every fielder watched in awe. The cricket world started whispering one name. Virat Kohli. Newspapers carried his name. Sports columns dedicated pages to this prodigy from Delhi. A boy who played cricket not just with his bat, but with his entire soul. Virat smiled at the headlines. But he knew, this was just the beginning. Nothing in this world made Prem Kohli happier than seeing his son's name in the newspapers. He carried those clippings everywhere. Showed them to everyone. My son, he would say, my son is going to play for India. And every single person who heard him, they believed it. But behind the pride, a storm was brewing. Prem Kohli's lawyer's salary was never enough for the cricket expenses. So he turned to online trading. At first, the returns were good. He used every penny for Virat's needs. Equipment. Coaching. Travel. But the market is an unforgiving master. In 2006, one single mistake. One wrong trade. And everything was gone. Every rupee. Every saving. Years of hard work vanished in seconds. Prem Kohli sat alone in the dark. Staring at the screen. His hands trembling. His world shattered. But Virat? He knew nothing about this. He was on the cricket field, training harder than ever. While his father was drowning in debt, Virat was chasing his dream with every ounce of his energy. He had no idea that behind his success, his father was silently falling apart. But the cricket world didn't wait. In 2006, the unthinkable happened. Virat Kohli was selected for the India Under-19 team. 757 runs in 7 innings in the Vijay Merchant Trophy. The Indian Cricket Board had their eyes on him. This was it. This was the moment. Virat stepped onto the professional stage. The Ranji Trophy. Playing for Delhi. The stadium was bigger. The pressure was heavier. But Virat? He walked in like he owned the place. Because in his mind, he did. But while Virat was rising, his father was breaking. The stress of the debts. The weight of the losses. The sleepless nights. It was all too much for Prem Kohli. His body was giving up. His heart was weakening. And no one could see the end that was coming. It was a crucial match for Delhi. The team was on the verge of losing. Virat had scored only 20 runs. Tomorrow's innings would decide everything. He practiced late into the night. His father watched him silently from the shadows. One last time. And then it happened. Without warning. Prem Kohli collapsed. A massive stroke. A blood clot in his brain. His family screamed. Panic filled the house. They rushed him to the hospital. Time was running out. And Virat was still on the cricket ground. The ambulance sirens. The hospital corridors. The cold white lights. Prem Kohli was rushed into the emergency room. The family ran behind. Praying. Crying. Hoping. But deep down, they knew, this was serious. This could be the end. Virat finished his practice and went home. But the house was empty. His father wasn't there. And then the phone rang. The hospital. His father had collapsed. Virat ran. He ran like he had never run before. His heart pounding. His world crumbling. The doctor looked at Virat and spoke words that would haunt him forever. There's a clot in his brain. If we don't perform surgery immediately, we will lose him. Virat's legs went weak. He had no money. But he had to save his father. He would do anything. The surgery was done. It was past midnight. Virat sat beside his mother. His eyes red. His heart broken. And then his mother spoke. She said, if you sit here like this, you won't be able to play tomorrow. Your father would want you on that field. Go home. Sleep. I will take care of him. Go, and play. Virat went home. Alone. The house was silent. Dark. Empty. He sat on his bed staring at the wall. Praying that his father would survive. Hoping that when the sun comes up, everything will be okay. He closed his eyes. And the tears, they wouldn't stop. He woke up at 6 in the morning. And then, the phone rang. A voice on the other end. And just like that, his world went silent. His father, Prem Kohli, was gone. The man who believed in him. The man who sacrificed everything. Was gone. Forever. The phone rang again. It was the Delhi team coach. When are you coming, Virat? Virat paused. And spoke words that broke the coach's heart. My father has passed away. The coach went silent. He said, do what you have to do for your father. I'll hold the team as long as I can. But what Virat said next shocked the coach to his core. He said, no, I will come and play. My father won't like it if I sit here and cry. From childhood, the only thing he told me was, whatever happens to me, you have to concentrate on the game. The only thing I expect from you is to make our country proud. With his father's body lying at home, Virat Kohli picked up his cricket bag and walked to the stadium. His eyes were red. His heart was shattered. But his mind? His mind remembered one thing. His father's words. Play for the country. Make them proud. And that's exactly what he was going to do. Virat walked to the crease. The crowd didn't know. His teammates barely knew. But somewhere up there, his father was watching. Every ball Virat faced, he heard his father's voice. Every shot he played, he felt his father's hand on his shoulder. This was not a cricket match anymore. This was a tribute. A son's tribute to his father. And then, Virat Kohli exploded. 90 runs. Boundary after boundary. 6 after 6. The opposition was stunned. Yesterday, they thought Delhi would lose. Today, one man, one heartbroken man, changed the entire match. Virat Kohli single-handedly made the Delhi team win. His teammates celebrated. The crowd cheered. But Virat? He stood there. Silent. Emotionless. He had won the match. But he had lost the person who mattered most. There was no celebration in his heart. Only emptiness. Only silence. Only his father's face, in his mind. The match ended. Virat didn't stay for a single second. He walked out of the stadium. Alone. His steps heavy. His soul broken. Every step took him closer to the one goodbye he was never ready for. And when he saw his father's body, all the strength, all the courage, all the control he had held the entire day, collapsed. He fell to his knees. And he cried. He cried like he had never cried before. You were my only hope, Papa. I came here because you pushed me. I don't know how I will play without you. In that moment, his brother Virat held his shoulder. And said one thing. Just one thing. Papa said something before he died. He said my death should not affect Virat's career. He has to play for his country. He has to make India proud. He has to be a player that the whole country praises. These words changed Virat Kohli forever. From that day forward, Virat Kohli was a different man. He cut out every distraction, every temptation, every excuse. His father's last words became his fuel. Every morning he woke up at dawn. Every night he went to bed exhausted. He trained. He fought. He became unstoppable. He rose through the ranks like a storm. Captain of the Indian team. Record after record after record. Every century he scored, he looked up at the sky. Because he knew, his father was watching. Every single time. November 15, 2023. Virat Kohli shattered the impossible. 50 centuries in ODI cricket. Breaking the great Sachin Tendulkar's record of 49. The whole world was watching. And somewhere in the sky, Prem Kohli was smiling. Because his son had kept his promise. People called him selfish. They said he plays for records. But let me ask you this. If your father dies, what would you choose? You would say cricket is secondary. But this boy, he chose to play. Because his team needed him. Because his country needed him. Because his father told him to. That is not selfishness. That is sacrifice. So remember this: if you focus on your passion, if you work hard every single day, even the hardest things become possible. That is the story of King Kohli. And that is his message to you.